K123 tail blade on the K130. Let's see if this is any good. It's the same length as a parrot prop, but we have equal width all the way to the end. And it's a lovely day, but it's really windy, so certainly a good day to test it on. I'm going to take this easy. First, we're going to start off with 60% head speed, 60 flat curve. It looks good. That little red circle on the end. It's moving a bit. The wind's died down just a little bit now. So it still makes noise. Okay. It is moving. The wind's actually really strong today, but it's just died down. Yeah, just moving ever so slightly. No worse than the parrot. He definitely still chirps. I would say that is less than the parrot though. It looks badass. I like that little red circle on the edge of the white. I think a red circle and a white on the tip would look better with the colour scheme. So yeah, it is chirping a little bit, not as much as the parrot prop, but it's a lot less high pitched, so I'd guess it's more suitable. Okay, let's try 80% head speed, so 80 flat curve. It's moving round. The wind's just started up pretty heavy. We've got a little twitch. Move back towards the wind. Yeah, it's actually moving round a little bit. I didn't really get that with the parrot prop. Head speed, which is way too much for hurricanes. Oh man, the wind. Okay. Now that was only a gentle one, so I'd definitely say that was... Whoop. keep forgetting. That was less terrible in a hurricane, even at the end of the pack. Tail-first hurricanes were just really bad, anything above 60% head speed. Gyro off, high rates. Now we're going to start off with a 60% head speed, because that's about how fast I could get the head speed before the tail would be really shaky in tail-first hurricanes with the Parrot, which was my favourite out of all of the other ones. And of course it's really windy. Good test for it, I guess. Okay. Let's put it side on. Okay, it's definitely chirping, just a little bit, but it's a lot lower pitched. A little wag there, but that's pretty excessive wind. Let's just let it fly backwards. Yeah, it wants to turn a little bit, just a little bit, flying backwards. Yeah, see that? That turned 20 degrees or so on me. Put it facing away. The tail's actually moving around a little bit. See, when I punched up, it moved back. Only a little bit. It's pretty subtle, but okay. 80% head speed. Because this was as fast as I could get it to hold in. Sorry, 60% was as fast as I could get it to hold in tail-first hurricanes. A little twitch. I was just about to say it was better. Strong winds. Okay, yeah, it is better. It's definitely better in tail-first hurricanes above 60% head speed than the Parrot prop, which was the best out of the other ones I tried. Try going around this way. Whoa, okay. So it's no quick fix for tail-first hurricanes. Let's try that again. I'll do it a bit slower this time. Yeah, it's better, but it's still, you can still feel it wandering a little bit. I do feel like I need a slightly calmer day to test it, but yeah, I mean, whoa, it's definitely better in hurricanes, but it's still not perfect, unfortunately. I've got one other option to try for tail blades that are a bit bigger. I don't know whether it's as good in TikTok, side on in the wind. I think I prefer the Parrot. It's not bad. No bad. Okay, we're going to bring this in. Trying to be nice to my batteries. So, K123 tail blade. It didn't feel as precise just hovering in the wind. It actually wanted to wander a little bit. And one thing I did notice, when I had it inverted, like that, the tail would move a little bit to the left, but when I punched out, it moved back to the right. And when I give it little blips up and down on the collective, the tail went boop, 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 boop. It wasn't like a quick, super high frequency kind of wobble like you get sometimes in the wind. It was actually coinciding with my movements just a little bit. So I don't know, for super aggressive flight, I think I might prefer the parrot prop. It just felt a bit more precise in tic-tocs as well, because this wanted to wander just a little bit in tic-tocs, whereas the parrot prop felt like it was pretty well locked in. It didn't move left and right. I mean, overall, if you keep tic-tocking, it's not really keeping going anyway. It'll move backwards and forwards a little bit, but it was moving a little bit. This one is a stock 600 fully max, and this one is a pair of Nanotech 600, and these are 35 to 70C apparently. These have had a bit of a hard life, but they're still pretty decent in my K110. So we'll see if this is any good. It does fit, but it's very snug. It's a real tight fit in there. Nanotech 600. We're going to go straight to 80% head speed. Gyro off, high rates. And we still have the K123 tail on here. Which definitely... See, that's not me at all, that tail. Just keep punching it, that kept moving. Just moving back towards myself. Let's try that again. So the wind's died down a little bit now as well, just letting that go back towards myself. See the tail, it wanted to move around to the left, and when I punched out it moved back to the right. So I don't like it as much as the parrot prop. It doesn't sound as high pitched when it's having it doesn't sound as high pitched when it is chirping, and I dare say it's a little bit better at a higher head speed. I could get 80% head speed out of this in some tail-faced hurricanes in relatively heavy wind. And although it did start to wander a little bit, it was better than the parrot prop in hurricanes. The tail-first flight, it does seem better, but I don't like it for everything else more than the parrot. Really odd. Yeah, it's almost like I couldn't hear it chirping then, because it's lower pitched. I had to come close to... Whoa! Ugh. Place your bets now. How are the servos? Oh. My eye's gone all juicy. The sun. I love the power on this thing, I really do. It might not have the precision that the 110 and 120 do, but man, it makes up for it in just presence in the sky. I mean, I went all juicy about halfway through that flight. Got a bit of sunshine. Whew. Does it sound awesome? What? Hedge trimmer for midgets?